What's up, everybody? Welcome to Queen's Cast, episode, what is it, 6 now? Episode 6, and we've been going through these episodes like crazy. Wild stuff, man. Things are flying by. But welcome in. Today, very special day today. We have a lot on the dock for you guys. We have a special guest, 5ammyjo, joining the show here later on from PPG to discuss her journey in women's comp, as well as her current situation, LF1ing. So a lot of stuff to be diving into there. Also, in just a second, I'm going to be announcing the prize pool for the Queen's Cup and Princess Cup, as well as the finalists who qualified over the 8-week span. What an adventure it was. I'm going to be honest, bro. It was so much fun casting for 8 weeks. The competition was through the roof, man. Some great qualifiers. Even the Princess Cup. I mean, this recent week, the Princess Cup came down to the last game. That's the first time we saw that. It took us 8 weeks to get there, but we got there, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the future for the PC and QC, and so yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'll be joined here. We got Zona and Stee are both here tonight. I'll be on camera, but Zona is also here, and we got Stee on the back end. What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good, man.
Oh yeah,
Excited for this one.
Yeah, it's a big episode. Big episode here. This is the one that leads us. But we're going to have a couple more before the finals, but this is the one that announces everything, man. And we had a lot happening this week in the women's scene. We had a few tournaments that popped off. I know Zona, she ran one over at the women's circuit. If you want to talk about that real quick.
Oh, Throwdown Thursday. How fun. Yeah, that was actually probably some of the best quality I've seen in a long time. I mean, Kai absolutely popped off. Holy cow, she dropped 10k and had like half of their kills. She had 30 of their kills and they had 59 total. Like, that's absolutely absurd. But TSM in first, DZ in second, Weewoo in third, Cappy in fourth, and then we have a 3-way tie for fifth with Insomnia, Risen Rose, and Vixens.
Risen Rose getting up there. Vixens. Are they making a comeback? Let's go with that.
I am actually not sure. I remember talking to Pexi about it, and she said that they were just doing it for funsies, which I don't blame them, but I would like to see that return.
Absolutely.
I don't think so, because Ty is currently LF1 with Malin.
Right,
So,
Dauntless. Yeah, we talked about them last week.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's good stuff, man. I mean, more opportunity for people to compete, and they'll be coming back, right, Zona?
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
No leaks here.
Who
we
knows?
had what else happened this week? Steve, anything else happen? What else happened, Zona?
Yeah, we had a bunch of fucking drama. We can talk about that for a second.
Oh, Steve, let him in.
Gosh.
Let him in. Let's go.
So yeah, the accusations against Envy, dude. Yeah, shit was wild.
That's crazy,
That
bro.
was absolutely insane.
Oh.
Xverse was taking over for a good 48 hours of
Not the
claiming,
Xverse.
Yeah, people claiming Envy was cheating, dude. It was kind of wild. My favorite thing out of the entire thing, though, was Hideout stepping in, pretty much calling these kids stupid if they think that she's cheating.
More than once, too.
Yeah.
More than
It's
once.
like, you guys are brain dead if you guys think that's cheating.
Yep. Now, shout out Envy, though. Real quick, shout out Envy, bro. Envy,
100%.
We've been watching Envy, and over a year now. She entered one of my tournaments back in the day, one of my duos tournaments, and I didn't know who she was. She was on console at the time, actually. And I don't think she ended up winning. I think Gabs ended up winning the tournament. She played with somebody else, but Envy was in the top 5 or something like that. And I just remember spectating her a crap ton. I was just like, wow. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know she was a woman. I didn't know. So I was like, wow, this person's insane. She's crazy. They're crazy. And then I ended up reaching out to him to invite him to something that I was hosting, and I found out that she was she was a woman and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, that's great. It's awesome for the scene. I'll get her involved, and here we are. She's part of the number 1 team here in the Queen's Cup. So big shout out to Envy, bro. Big shout out to Envy.
TikTok console kids raise up, bro.
Yeah, bro. Facts, bro. Envy's gross, bro. Envy's gross.
No, Envy's completely disgusting.
Yeah, dude, that G7 that she has, dude, it's
Dude,
just...
that,
oh my God. And we saw it again. We saw it again this past week in the Queen's Cup, man. That G7 just, it hits for her, bro. It hits so hard for her. And I'm happy. I'm happy that people accuse her for cheating. I really am, because it brings her attention. It brings her attention that she didn't have before, and now she has it. And it's up to her now to shine and show out. And I know
she started streaming like the next day too, and just had a bunch of traffic come into her fucking Twitch.
Good. She deserves it, man. She's cracked. She's insane.
Very smart, publicity move.
Yeah, good. Run with it. That's what I'd say, bro. You know, like, if you're at that level, they made the CCs, you know, congratulations to them. The CC finals did great. I watched every game. They were fantastic. A couple games that didn't go their way, but, you know, considering their first time there, defeating diversity as well, like, fantastic job. But
did you see one of their clips from one of their games? And Julie was saying something, and the Envy goes, "Julie, be serious right now. Be serious." And they just started cracking up.
It was great. And the best one was when it was a overlook zone, right? And Julie and Selena were still alive. Envy had died. They had gotten to the top of those oil tanks, and the caustic alt went down, and Selena had got knocked, and then it was just Julie. And Julie was popping bats, popping medkits to stay up. And then she fucking falls. She falls off the side.
And then she's like, "Don't shoot.
Don't shoot." Yeah, she's sitting there popping a bat in a little corner behind Selena's knock shield. She's yelling at the other team, "Don't shoot me, don't shoot me." Oh man, that's great. That's great. It's
and
great
the
stuff.
fact that wig caught that moment too.
Yes, that's
perfectly
where I
timed.
saw it. That's where I saw it. I saw it on Wigs. Yep. That's where I saw it.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, shout out Wig, man. Shout out Wig. He's doing a lot for the Apex community as well. But anyway, let's get to the important shit here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, but first, let's kick it off. We have the qualifiers done. Queen's Cup, Princess Cup. They're done. We went 8 weeks, guys. 8 weeks. That shit flew by. It flew by. That's 2 months. 2 months of qualifiers went by. It was supposed to be longer, but you know, I had some people come up to me and like, let's shorten it down a little bit. I was like, you're right. You're right. Let's shorten it down. So 8 weeks. There's no playoffs, something like that. So we're just gonna do the top 8 teams are gonna qualify for the finals. So we have that top 20. I'm sorry, for each Princess Cup, Queen's Cup. So we'll go into that first. So we'll start with the Princess Cup. Princess Cup. When I first had this idea of the Queen's Cup, it started off as an invite for the captains. They bring their teams in. We had some people who were new to comp that were captains. We had some people who were seasoned captains, and it was kind of unbalanced. It was really weird. But during that time, I was like, you know what would be really cool if I had a Princess Cup and a Queen's Cup. I actually talked to Ness from Risen Rose. She was probably one of the people I talked to about it first, because when I first started, like, she was the only person I really knew inside the women's scene that I could talk to about feedback and stuff. I brought it to her attention that I was like, I really want to get a entry level league, I guess you call it, like a league or a tournament series going on for the newer players in the women's comp, because I see a lot of talent in some of these ladies, bro. A lot of talent, bro. I mean, starting with Envy, for instance. I mean, Envy, no one really knew who she was. She signed up for my duos tournament with one of her console friends, and she tore that shit up. And now look at her, you know what I mean? Like, it happens all the time. We see it all the time. You know, Almond Milk, right? No one really knew who she was. She kind of came out of nowhere. You know, it happens. You know, this stars are found inside of the lower level lobbies. So I wanted to make a league for the lower level as well as the higher level. And we have the Princess Cup now, which is ran fantastically. And we also have the Queen's Cup. So, Princess Cup, though, successful 8 weeks. We had some humps, some bumps. We had some people. We had to change some rules here and there, right, Zona? We had to adjust some stuff, you know, but, you know, people were kind of like taking advantage of the rules we had in place, you know, because it's the first time we've done it. And I get it, you know, but at the end of the day, this past week, bro, fantastic. It was so balanced. It was great. The quality score was perfect. It was like, I think, a 7 point something, which is great for scrims, qualifiers, if you guys follow along with all that stuff. But Princess Cup, first off, congratulations, everybody, right? You guys performed every week. We had, I think I counted before, was it 6 teams? I think we had six teams in the Princess Cup that performed every week. They came every single week. 8 weeks we had.
Yep.
Thankfully, they all qualified. They all qualified for the finals, so they're going to have another chance here to win some cash, which we'll be talking about after I announce the finalists. So, thank you guys again so much for participating in the Princess Cup. It's my baby. I'm very, very excited about it, and it's something that I'm going to continue to grow as we move forward. But with that said, I'm going to congratulate y'all. Let me get it on the screen. Here we go. So your top 20 for the Princess Cup. The captains are already notified. I already talked to all the captains for Princess Cup and the Queen's Cup. But if you're a viewer, if you're someone who watches the qualifiers, if you're someone who watches the YouTube videos, someone who watches the Queen's Cast, this is your top 20 heading into the Princess Cup finals on March 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be casted by Choppy Sticks and Tipsy Fifi over on the Women's Circus channel. There you go. Karma is going to be your number 1 seed here for the Princess Cup. Karma has been a team that I've watched from, I don't even know how long, the beginning of Hot Girl Summer, bro. Whenever I started casting for you guys, like I've watched them from the jump, bro. They are such a good zone team, and their commitment to comp and being able to come every single week and perform at the highest ability they can. And congratulations as well. Newly signed Anna in chat right now, signed to Karma. So they have a full 3 now. They're not LF1 anymore. So that's good heading into the final. So Karma going to start off with 10 points. This is a match point format, right? So first team to 60 points enters match point format. It's 10 more points than we do than ALGS does, because sometimes women's lobbies can be a little unbalanced. So I wanted to make sure there was enough room for a comeback here and there. So Princess Cup, 10 points there for Karma to be number 1 seed. Poison, a team we saw in and out of Princess and Queen's Cup. They're going to be there at your number 2 seed with 8 points to start off. Athena, one of the teams that have come every week. They're an 8-week team there. Coming in third, there was 6. Orology, shout out Angels, one of the admins over at Women's Circus. They're going to qualify here. Be your 4 seed here, start off with 5 points. And we got Lunar, one of the teams, man. They're a team that potentially could be the shakeup here in the Princess Cup finals. But they're going to be the 5 seed here with 4 points. Risen Rose, another team to watch out for. A team that was started off in the Queen's Cup, went through some struggles. They're still looking for one, going through their trials and whatnot. They're going to be your 6 seed, though, with 2 points. And then you got Yoshi as your 7 seed. Zatai is your 8 seed. Retrograde is your 9. And ADHD is going to be your 10 seed. And you got your bottom 10 as well. So congratulations, everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for participating in the Princess Cup. If you unfortunately were unable to win and head up to the Queen's Cup for a week or two, it's okay. Keep grinding, keep pushing. That's what the Princess Cup is for. That's what we're trying to do here, is provide the separation between the upper tier lobby and the lower tier lobby to make sure you guys can get to where you need to be at your own pace and continue to grow as players and as a team. So congratulations to them. You guys got any 2 cents to put into that list there? Any predictions real quick? Any quick little prediction? Who's gonna win?
I honestly want to see Risen Rose get back to the top, dude. They're one of those teams that I know can do really well, especially, Com and Ness together. Like, in my opinion, they're 2 of the best fighting side by side. Like, they just know how to frag and re-entry with each other. It's insane. And I hope they can find a third and hopefully, climb their way back up and, next season get back into the QC and see where it goes from there.
Absolutely. I agree with you there, Steve. Zona, anything to
you? I want Horology to win,
but
I'm a little biased.
We got to root for.
I'm a little biased,
Angels, right? We got to root for Angels and Dixie and company, right? We got to,
I'm a little biased because that's my bestie.
Oh yeah.
So.
See, I was gonna say Karma, but that would have been biased here because Anna's a homie. So.
I mean, I can't even say Risen Rose because I'm biased, because I literally call Com my daughter.
That's true.
So I'm biased to everyone, okay? I want to see everyone win.
True. All right. So let's get to what everybody's waiting for. The Queen's Cup, bro. Let me tell you guys, casting this lobby every single week. Some weeks having 16 teams, some weeks having 18 teams. One week we had 20 teams. this lobby is super stacked. This lobby is full of talented ladies, top to bottom, bro. Even the 20 seed is a team that could win this shit. This thing, this is stacked. It's stacked. It's crazy how stacked it is. I am super excited for the finals. But with that said, we all know who the number 1 seed is, right? We all know who the number 1 seed is. No surprise, it's Insomnia. But after that, it gets a little shaken up a little bit after this past week. So let's check it out. So first off, congratulations to Insomnia, man. Fantastic season. Yeah, I mean, you guys, week in and week out, you guys performed at a high level, man. I mean, 8 weeks participated in Insomnia. I mean, they started off looking for 1 as well. They didn't bring Envy until I think week 3. So shout out to Insomnia. You guys finished in first with 81 points, 246 total kills, which was third in the Queen's Cup for total kills. So congratulations to you guys. Insomnia going to start off with 10 points. Your first place team there. Second place going to be WeWoo. WeWoo having a massive week 8, moving into second place. They're overtaking LG Red. They're going to start off the finals with 8 points to their name. Going to have a total of 225 kills as well. It was a 67 overall score. So congratulations to WeWoo with their new addition, Janie, which I don't think is official yet, but it's looking pretty official to me. If I had to say if it's official, I would probably say it's official, but I don't have the right to say that. So, but WeWoo looking pretty good with Janie. So they're going to be headed into the finals off of a win from week 8. LG Red, a team that I think could have been the 1 seed if they had performed all 8 weeks, but they only showed up for 6. So they're going to start off the finals with 6 points here, finishing in third with 265 total kills, which is your leading in the Queen's Cup lobby, with the best average placement as well with a 5.1. LG Red is a team to watch out for here as we head into the finals. Big shout out to them. Shout out to Ducks, Gabs, and Dopey. Dopey has been the Queen of the Week multiple times. LG Red definitely a team to look out for here as we head into the finals. Fourth place, Dark Zero. Going to be your fourth place team there with 59 total points, 248 total kills. Start off as Lost Sign to Dark Zero, so congratulations with that happening during the Queen's Cup qualifiers. The Dark Zero is going to be your fourth place team here. They're going to start off with 5 total points. Be your number 2 overall team here with kills as well. So, and they performed every week. They came every week. They're one of those teams that showed up every single week. So congratulations to them finishing in 4th. And then 5th is going to be Last Licks. Last Licks, a team, bro. Me and Steve have talked about them multiple times on the pod. Even Zona has brought them up. They're a team that, if they show up, they're a team to watch out for. If they don't show up, you notice it right away. But if they do show up, Lost Licks definitely a team to look out for. They're going to be coming in 5th here with 4 total points to their name as we head into the finals. 45 overall score with 149 total kills. So congratulations to Lost Licks. And then we got Zenith going to be coming in 6th here with 43 total points and 170 total kills. And then we got Amon. Amon we'll be talking about here in just a little bit. Going to be a 7th place team with 39 total and 131 total kills. And then TSM going to be an 8th place team. Only showing up 4 weeks. Definitely the main cause of that placement. But those 4 weeks got them into the top 10. So they're going to be starting off with 1 point, as well as a 9th and 10th, which would be PPG, which we'll be talking to their captain here shortly. Sammy, they'll be finishing there with 33 and 99 total kills. And then 10th place is going to be Kieto. Kieto with 32 and 142 total kills. So congratulations, you guys. Queen's Cup. We had a couple teams for Princess Cup qualify for the Queen's Cup finals. Be L9. And that's just it. It's just L9. Sorry. Just L9. So congratulations, you guys. You guys did fantastic. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Queen's Cup Princess Cup. Queen's Cup, you're going to be competing for a $1,000 prize pool. $1,000 prize pool. So big thank you to everybody who helped with that. I know you know who you are, and I'm not going to mention any names, but thank you. It means the absolute world to me. And my son is here. Yes. What's my password?
What is your password, Ryno?
I ain't gonna say it on the live. And the Princess Cup is gonna be competing for $300 prize pool. So big shout out to everybody who participated throughout the year. Thank you so much, buddy. I don't have my phone. Oh,
I totally just didn't hit a bag next to my foot.
so yeah, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for participating. I love you guys so much, man. It was a blast 8 weeks, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future. With that said, we do have some seconds we got to hit on here. We're running a little behind. That took a little bit. We'll go through these rather quickly. We'll do first. We'll do Stee 6. Stee, hit us with your top 6 here real quick. Yeah, let's do Stee 6.
It's a bit shaken up this week, man.
Yeah, very shaken up.
You're probably kind of surprised by my picks, but I did have Wee Woo with first, or my number 1, because last week they did win on the day with 76 points and 42 kills. LG is still in the same spot, I think they moved up 1, but they didn't play last week, so it's kind of a contributing factor, because I did honestly want to put them first, but because they didn't show up, that's why they're at where they're at. Insomnia, I think they're just they have some contention in front of them with how Wee Woo's been playing the last couple weeks, and LG showing up too, you know. But then let's see, Insomnia did place 4th on the day, and they did have 2 wins, so you know it's consistent, and I'm not surprised that they're still consistent. But I'm hoping to see them kind of pick back up on the 30th, and followed by Dark Zero, Amun, and PPG. And just real quick too, while I'm here, PPG, you know, Sammy's gonna be coming on.
Yeah.
And Amun is going to be my spotlight for tonight. Amun finished 5th last week with 50 points and 23 kills. PBG with 14 kills, 5.17 damage. Amory with 2 kills, just over 2,000 damage. And Miss Adil with 7 kills.
Yeah, I mean, Amun has been so consistent, Steve, throughout this Queen's Cup. They have not finished outside the top 10 once. Just so you know, Amun has finished the top 10 every time, and I believe the average placement is 3rd overall, if I'm looking at my stat sheet correctly. Yes, they are 2nd overall, tied with Wee Woo. Number 1's LG Row at 5.1, but only 6 weeks played. Amun, one of those teams that showed up 7 out of the 8 weeks. So not every week, but still 7 out of the 8 weeks. But they have an average placement of 6.6. Man, I mean they are consistent. They're a team to look out for here as we move into the finals. Good call there. Zona, who's your sleeping beauty this week?
It is Miss Nessie's, aka Risen Rose Meow Meow.
Let's go, Ness.
She has been absolutely popping off on 70 frames, mind you. And now she is no longer being held hostage by the 70 frames. And I just cannot wait to see what she does in the next coming weeks, especially in finals.
No, Ness is a demon,
excited.
Bro. Ness is an absolute demon on the roller, bro. I met Ness, Ness, when did I meet you? Like, what, a year and a half ago or so? 2 years ago, maybe? I met you through Instagram. We were in part of the same little Instagram org there for a little while. But absolute demon, bro. Always has been. Super excited to see her participating in the Queen's Cup and stuff, so. Big shout out to Ness, bro. Let's go. Grind Squad member as well, right? Right, Steve? Grind Squad member? Right?
Yeah, kind of behind the scenes Grind Squad.
Behind the scenes.
Dude, last week though, she did pop off. She had 18 kills and like 5.5k damage. Then
she went crazy, bro. Mode. She went crazy. It was hard for me. It was hard for me not to put her on the Queens of the Week. It was really hard.
That's okay. At least I did, Sleeping Beauty.
Right. So, real quick, I have that updated. I don't have that graphic updated. So never mind. Let's skip over that. Let's skip over that. We're just gonna move on.
GG's go next.
Yeah, GG's go next.
All right. We're vibing this week. It's all good. We were a little late. We're chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling.
It's all good.
We weren't late. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's all an illusion.
We can't be late if we're the hosts.
True. That's true.
Just a couple prima donnas. That's all right.
All right. So we're about to bring Sammy in here. Sammy is the captain of PPG. She is another player that I have watched. I've watched PPG along with Karma. A lot of these teams, these baby teams, quote unquote, that started off in Hot Girl Summer, and those scrims that Zona and her Angels and Hadeen had hosted over at Women's Circuits. I've watched a lot of these teams kind of grow, and I think PPG is one of those teams that has strived. You know, I mean, look at where they are now compared to where they were when they first started doing this. I remember when they used to place in the bottom 3 every week, bro, every single week, and now look at them. You know, I mean, they're a top 5 finish almost every week here in the Queen's Cup. So big shout out to them. We're gonna bring Sammy on the show here in just a minute. I'm gonna make sure she's ready. But before we do that, guys, any other shouts you want to give out real quick?
Yeah, to you.
To me,
to Ryno.
To you. You've been busting your ass along with all of the other TOs to make the women's scene a safe and amazing place for the women to, practice, for them to get better, for them to feel more confident in their own gameplay. This scene would not be as strong as it is without you, and that's a fact. I mean, you started Queen's Cup last year. We started halfway through the year. Like, we saw, well, personally, me, I saw you doing this, and I wanted to do something like it too. So, huge shout out to you for that.
Hey, man, I do it for you guys, I do it for the women of Apex. They need it. You guys need a space to compete. They'll deserve it, man. I mean, you guys are insane at this game. Insane. Like, it's not fair that you guys have to go into certain lobbies and certain tournaments and stuff and deal with the bullshit these guys have to say to you about all their chicks, their girls. Oh, I can't believe I can't believe we died to women. Like, that's bullshit to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you died to a better player. You didn't die to a woman, you died to a better player. And you guys deserve a space to be able to compete and practice in a safe environment. You don't deserve that kind of shit. So I do it for you guys, man. I do. And I'm happy to be able to be a representative for the women's scene, and I'll continue to do so as long as you guys have me. As long as you guys have me. If you cancel me, and I'll be gone. Don't worry. I'll disappear so quick. I'll disappear so quick. No problem. No problem. You guys can take it on. You guys can do all the editing. You guys do all that shit. It's all you. No. I love you guys, man. You guys are great. You guys support me, man. You guys show me love, and I can't appreciate you guys enough, man. Thank you. But anyway, enough about me. Fuck me. Who gives a shit about me? We got Sammy coming in here. Fantastic IGL. Stee and Zona will be taking over the questions here. I'll probably chime in near the end, but let's go. Sammy, PPG, join the show right now.
Right, meow. Sammy! Welcome in.
Sammy, unmute your mic. She's muted,
this
bro.
girl is AFK. This girl is AFK.
I just messaged her. She just. All right. Well, Sammy. That's okay. That's a first. It's a first for everything, right? It's a first for everything. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
That's hilarious.
Oh man. Oh, she moved. Oh, she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. Sammy.
Ma'am.
There she is. Okay.
Guys, it wouldn't let me on mute. I didn't know what to do.
You're all
It's all good. It's all good. It's all
It
good.
was frozen. It literally wouldn't let me on mute. I was screaming,
Oh
I'm here, I'm here.
Well, hi,
How are you
Sammy.
doing tonight, Sammy?
Ooh, double hellos.
Yeah,
I'm good. How are you guys?
tired.
Doing all right. Yeah, I'm chilling. It's kind of cold right now, but I'm living.
Kind of cold right now. I'm pretty chilly myself, I'm not gonna lie. And I hate playing when I'm cold.
That's the worst.
I do too.
Sammy,
I can't put my hands right now, to be honest.
Yeah. If you want to introduce yourself real quick, let the audience know.
Okay, I'm Sammy. I'm the IGL for PPG. What else I don't know what else to say about myself. I also compete in co-ed on Dawns. I've been competing for like 9 or 10 months now, but probably only about 5 on a PC. I was competing on a PS4 before then, so.
That's what I was talking about earlier. The console kids raise up, dude.
True.
It's like
Very
moving
true.
over to the PC, then you can see like their full potential. It's awesome to see, actually.
Yeah, no. It was a crazy switch. Being on a PS4, I used to make jokes all the time because it would just sound like I was ready to take off. When it was loading up, it just sounded like the airport. I was gonna blast off into outer space, and I was lucky enough that I didn't have that many issues disconnecting. I know a lot of console kids have issues where they like disconnect from the game a lot and then they have to reset, but my biggest thing was end game. The frames would drastically decrease and it made it very hard to do anything at the end of the game if there was a lot of teams alive.
Yeah, I remember like those early seasons too, and like Gibby was a huge part of the meta. Where you'd have like ults coming down and like on console, I remember dropping to like 20 frames, like even less
Oh my
sometimes.
god, no. The Gibby ults were insane.
So how about you tell us a bit about your journey of PPG? Tell us how you got together with your infamous duo and how that all came to
Oh,
be.
yes. Oh my god, journey of PPG. Okay. Well, it started with me wanting to get back into women's comp. So this was like in the fall of last year, and I seen Dissy posted in one of the LFT groups that she was looking for a team. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna message her and see how this goes. And it was probably the best decision I ever could have made because she's been so supportive of me, not just like with the women's comp, but also my co-ed team too. She's always sharing my streams, coming in and telling me like good luck. She even subbed in for a while on my co-ed team when Drew and I were trying to like find a third.
Mhm.
And then our original other teammate, Ryno, she's also incredibly kind. However, the more we started playing, the more I wanted to put more and more time in, and like my passion kind of just grew stronger and stronger. And it ultimately led to like the original PP group breaking up. So I'm sorry to say, guys, I'm actually the last original member. I really should stop kicking my teammates out. I swear I'm a nice person. I
Kicking
just
them out.
Hold up,
right,
hold
like
up.
I'm the last original one, so
Sammy, give me
I
the
swear
boot,
it's
bro.
not. I swear it's not like that. Just as you become like more and more involved, like my goals of what I wanted to achieve changed, and like obviously as a team, you kind of want to all be on the same page. And some people are playing it more for fun or like as a hobby or just to like meet new friends. But for me, I like really want to compete at a higher level, so that just means sometimes you have to, go separate
Exactly.
ways. So,
Yeah, I mean I feel like that's one of the hardest things about teams is separating the friendship from competing, you know? Like if
yeah,
you have
no,
different goals, then like you can't hold yourself back.
nope. And it's very hard to like verbalize that sometimes, especially like I said, Dissy and I have been really good friends since coming into like women's comp, and she's helped me grown so much and been there for me so much, and having to like talk to her about like my goals and how they changed. It was really hard because I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and I didn't want her to feel like I didn't believe in her either, because I feel like it's really possible as a team to grow together. Just unfortunately with her schedule and my schedule, we weren't able to like put in that extra time together as a team.
Yeah.
So, Sammy, how did you get into women's comp?
I think it was in the fall of 2022. I saw a girl posted about like a random women's royale, and I was like, what the heck? I didn't even know women's comp was a thing, and I really liked watching girls streams and watch her compete. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get into this, because I didn't even realize how open some things were. I thought you had to like be at a certain level. So when I saw that the sign up was just like a link and you just click it and fill it out, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I did it, and then after that, I started competing more in other women's stuff that was going on. I think, oh, what was going on back then? 2022. There was like a while where there was tournaments going on that Elf did a
Benefit.
promotion. But you remember the Elf ones? There was
Mhm.
one, and my team was called Arc back then. But then after we played for a few months, I ended up getting dropped by that team. So after that, I didn't continued to look for a team again until the fall of 2023, and that's when I met PPG.
I love that.
As since 2022, you said?
Yeah, so 2022 I competed for, I would say, like 3 or 4 months, and then
Yeah.
after the team broke up, that's when I stopped, and then fall 2023 I started again.
It's crazy. Just like, I mean, I felt like, for a long time, like, I feel like gate kept is kind of a strong word, but like there was like a lot of, I mean, of course, like women's league type stuff like going on, but it wasn't as known and as like, I feel like in the last year it's gaining so much more traction, which,
Mhm.
I love to see. I know like Ryno, Zona, like all of us love seeing more and more crop up. It seems like every month now.
Yeah, no, it's actually amazing because when I first started playing, it was a lot of like invitational stuff. I think the Rose Cup was a thing too.
Yeah.
But it was like all
Last year.
invited.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was like very hard to like get known then I would think because it was already people that were known, so it's hard to build
Mhm.
yourself up. But now with the Princess Cup and the Queen's Cup, it's so amazing because the Princess Cup offers you that opportunity to work on the small things and like things that you might not be able to work on if you're in a lobby against people that have had these years and months to perfect that stuff.
Yeah. I know you kind of like you touched on it a little bit, but you mentioned like getting dropped from that first team in 2022. What has been like your biggest hurdle though, like on your journey, kind of getting to where you're at now?
My biggest hurdle, I would actually have to say, is 100% myself. I'm very hard on myself, and I find it difficult to like appreciate the growth that I've had in certain like situations. And there's definitely different social expectations as well as like performance ones that can really weigh heavy on like players' minds, especially if you're IGLing, because like you really feel like a lot of it is on you.
Everything is
Um,
your fault at
yeah,
the
like
end
you
of the
kind of feel
game.
like it's
Yeah.
all you. So especially like even sometimes when we get like fifth place, third place, second place, like I still get so upset because I'm just like, damn, like those few bad games where I made like these few calls, like if we just would have done this or like I wouldn't have done that, like we could have actually like won it or something. And I'm like, damn. So I think getting over that and realizing that no matter if you get first, last, third, that people will still always have their own opinion about how you performed. So it's best to have personal goals for yourself. And as long as you're meeting like your own expectations, then like kind of screw everyone else's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I played with you a few times and I've been watching you, and I can 100% say you've improved like so much even over the last 2 months.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Uh,
I thought about it too late. I was like, it kind of would be funny to pull up old PPG clips and compare them to now. I should have done it because, oh my gosh, the old clips are so funny sometimes. Like, just my movement and my calms. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? And then you see it now, and I'm like, oh wow, like I really have gotten like a lot better with some things that you don't even notice, especially with comms. Because I was like, I didn't think mine were that bad before, but.
I see you pop up on TikTok all the time.
Yep.
You're fucking cracked, dude.
Making the content. That's what it's all about. You gotta keep making that content, Sammy. Keep making that content.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll ask a question. Can I ask a question? I'll ask a question. All right.
No.
So so when
This
I
is our
used to
segment, Ryno.
so listen. I used to catch you, Sammy, right when you first started with PPG, and you weren't PPG then. It was Powerpuff Girls. Like I used to have a problem. I used to have a problem like saying your name. Like I was just like, yeah, why do I have to fucking pronounce this fucking O? You know what I mean? Like, why is it not girls?
Oh,
So,
I wish Dissy was here to say it because she says it so good. I
I was
cannot
gonna
say it the
ask.
way
I
she
need
says
you to
it.
say. I need you to say how I'm supposed to be saying this because I need to know. Because everything inside me wants to just say Powerpuff Girls, like the show. Obviously that's what I put for your little logo there. I mean, I've talked to you about before. But where does the name originate from, and how do you say it?
Okay, so it was originally Dissy that came up with it, and the way she said it was like Powerpuff Girls, like girls. Like I can't even say it the way she says it.
Gross.
I
What?
need to get her. I needed to get her a part of this so she could say it because she
Where
like
is
does
she?
this thing with her O's that is just so cute, and that's where it started. And I really loved it at first, but I'm not gonna lie, the the better you do, and then you get into the higher tier lobbies where people are like TSM, LG, and then there's like Powerpuff Girls, and I'm just like, it's not as intimidating. It's not.
Not at all.
It's great though. That's what makes it awesome.
Yes. No, I was just curious. Okay. You guys can keep asking questions. That's all I have. Go ahead. Type back in.
Go ahead, Zona.
Oh, where were we? I actually have no idea where we are in these questions. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. If you could go back and change something about your process of competing at a high level, what would it be,
That's
Sammy?
where we were.
I don't know if I would really change anything, to be honest, because as much as it sucked getting my... am I allowed to say ass on here?
Absolutely. Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
Send
I wasn't sure if getting my ass kicked, as much as it sucks, you have to go through that, I think personally, in order to get to the next level. Because even like I watch the pros and all these other people that compete higher, like they still have bad days where they're get their ass kicked, you know? Like, and if I can't handle my ass getting kicked, how am I ever gonna be able to get higher up, you know, and be able to handle that defeat? So I don't know if I would change anything. Maybe take notes sooner. I'm a big note taker, and I feel like it helps my brain absorb what I'm trying to like work on faster, almost like school. I'm sure you guys probably have heard that, like you take notes and then it you remember it more. So I think once I started out, I should have started taking notes, and I would have maybe made a little bit more improvement faster.
Fair enough. I think that's a big thing in women's scene, bro. I think a lot of these girls that come up from the bottom over in, just for example, right now, Princess Cup, a lot of them have a problem, kind of going through that diversity, that struggle at the beginning and kind of, working through that stuff, and I think you guys did a fantastic job with that. You guys definitely pushed through the negative times and brought yourself up to that high level now where you are with, an average placement of what did I say, 6.5? Every week. So I mean,
6.5. That's awesome.
yeah, your average place. Let me double check. Let's get it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean that's huge.
All right, so I was wrong. Seven. It's still good. It's still great. 7.7 overall. I mean, that's your average placement every week. You're in the top 10. You're averaging top 10 every week. So it's fantastic, bro. Fantastic. So,
yeah, no, that is fantastic. Considering before we used to barely slide in by 1 point into like a Queen's Cup final or something. So being consistently top 10, no, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, big shout out to you, bro. I've watched, like I said, I've watched you from the beginning, and you've improved so much. So yeah, PPG on top of girls.
There we go. See, you had it in you.
I think good follow up with what Ryno asked. Like being an IGL, what's been some of your biggest struggles that you've had with your team, and how have you overcome them?
I would say communication. Sometimes my words, they just get a little jumbled up. I will I don't know if my brain's thinking too fast. My words, I try to verbalize it, and I'll sometimes my plan is very unclear because I just mumbled it, and I've been working on that and trying to come more clearly. And then I also have times where I'll come to my teammates to throw an ult for a comp that we aren't even running. So just last weekend, or just yesterday, not even last weekend, I think it was yesterday, it was like a format where it was like 2 World's Edge, 2 Storm, then 1 World's Edge, and 1 Storm. Yeah. And I yelled to my teammate to run like a caustic ult, and we were not even running caustic anymore. And it's just sometimes my brain, I'm just a little late on things. And I think once I perfect that a little bit better and use words that are not open to as much interpretation, we'll be able to make some improvement on that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest things me and Ryno had to talk about this is just communicating, just at all times, It's just keeping your mind going and no quiet time, and Yeah, just like with me, I know when I start thinking, I kind of go like too silent, and
Yeah.
like when I try to start saying shit, like it just comes out not making sense. So I'm just like, I start trying to like shorten my sentences to try to make it make sense, I guess.
Yep, yep. That's why I like to Potato, she helps me a lot with when I'm having issues of like not saying my plan out loud. She'll start to ask me questions of like, "Oh, Sammy, what do you want to do if this team pushes us here? Oh, Sammy, the zone just like closed. We need to move this way. Like, what do you want to do?" So instead of like trying to pressure me or like say like, "Oh, we gotta go, we gotta," like she tries to ask me questions sometimes to try to like get me out of that and help me out. So that's really nice.
Yeah. Nice.
I like that. Bouncing off that real quick. What is the difference between co-ed and women's comp? Playing in CCs with Dons and PPG and women's circuits. Well, in women's comp.
I think Prio for sure. I am 100% a zone team and a zone IGL. I am not sure what to do on Edge. I kind of just go with the flow, and now with the Evo Harvester things, I just try to snatch them up. But between women's and co-ed, the priority of when you can get to zone is very different between the two. And I don't know if it's because in women's comp there's still like some teams learning prio, or if just that many teams enjoy edge. Um, but that's one of the biggest difference. I made it to what was it, round 4 in CC, the first CC with Dons, and oh my gosh, I was trying to get us into zone, and there were already so many teams, and these teams, we have like blue, white armor, they got purple, we get cracked, we're getting full send. Like, I got my head jumped on, I was like, what in the heck? So, watching it back, I was able to get a lot of help from different coaches since then that, like, have made me realize prio and mapping it out, so I can help adjust from that, but it is difficult switching between the two because of that.
But do you think like with I mean I guess higher tier lobbies for like CCs and everything, everyone does like prioritize like playing zone early instead of because I mean we're all familiar with like women's comp, they love fighting on edge and they just love fighting in general, where like we hardly see hard zone teams and mainly it's dominated by edge teams.
Yes, no, exactly. I actually there was one that just happened this week that wasn't that there was a lot more zone teams. I don't know if it was the Thursday throwdown or the ladies' night on Friday, but one of the ones there was actually a lot of people playing zone, and I don't know if maybe it was the prize pool. I made a joke that all of us ladies are trying to get ready for hot girl summer and get our nails done, so we're playing a little better so we can win some money.
I love that. Alrighty. I want to ask my fun question.
Before we get to that, I think I want to ask one more,
Okay, I have two
which
fun
is
questions, technically, but
okay.
go for it. Go for it.
So you guys still technically LF1, right? For PPG? Or did you guys come to
Um,
your decision?
I would say technically yes, but with how I started to do the trials, I realized it wasn't very effective that way. We were kind of bouncing around between a bunch of people, and it's hard to build team chem as well as figure out what we're looking for by doing that.
Yeah.
So right now we were just gonna keep running it with the same person, and after every scrim and tourney that we've been doing, we've been voting together and really talking about like what ideas we're having, because right now we are having like a little bit of like, I don't know if it's like a little bit of a play style, or I'm still having an issue like saying all of my IGL ideas out loud, and so we're just trying to work on that and seeing if we have what improvements we can make, between each before we decide to, oh, this isn't working, and go on to a new trial, because I feel like it made it hard bouncing, like just giving one girl like 2 scrims, or we didn't even get to scrim with each of them every time. Sometimes it was just 3v3, and it just felt unfair. And for me and Potato too, like I didn't feel like I want to like not just be teammates, but like friends too. I want to feel comfortable talking about things, and to make improvements, we have to talk about difficult things. Like, I'm really bad at being mispositioned sometimes, and I need my teammates to feel comfortable telling me, "Hey, Sammy, you're in a bad spot right now. Like, get back," you know? So having that level of comfortability is really important to us.
Yeah, so like, do you think like because of like you have been trialing people, it's been kind of contributing to that, like going, I guess, a little too silent when you're trialing and not being able to call correctly?
Yeah, for sure. Because I definitely, I'm more of a quiet IGL, and I'm very monotone at sometimes. And I when someone else gives ideas, it's not even in. It's definitely a personality thing and an issue I have with myself. But the more someone else gives ideas, the less I kind of feel comfortable calling. And I don't know if that's an insecure issue, if I feel like my call's going to be bad, or I'm scared of like messing up. But when we would travel with some people, some people are a lot more comfortable and confident in themselves, and they're just trying to help out by like saying like, oh, we should do this or that. And I think that messed with me a little. And again, that's completely like a personal issue on myself that I need to work on. Like anybody else that would help out when I was being silent like that, I know they were just trying to be helpful and not take over or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it is just kind of hard to just randomly IGL like someone that you don't even really know, because
Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable telling someone what to do sometimes, and like until I
yeah,
get to know that, like I don't want to be like, hey, like, oh, here, do this, go this way, and then like, I don't know. I want to get to know them first, especially like now with I'm like learning what we're good at and what we're bad at.
yeah.
Like I'm learning our okay, like us three were having this issue. Let's see if we can work on it and get better. So.
Yeah, I mean, I live by the whole thing, respect is given, or respect is earned, you know? And, like, having someone being able to trust you, especially if you're their IGL, is one of the most important things, and that takes time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It does take time.
All right, Sammy. I actually have 3 questions for you.
All right, we have some fun questions, I heard.
Yes. Sure.
Oh, this one's a
I
fun
don't.
question.
A fun question.
I don't know.
Wait, no, wait, okay, what did you say before? What did she call before? Wasn't it fun
They
questions?
were
Or
called
what
fun
did she
questions. No,
say?
you're right, Sammy. They were fun
They
questions.
are fun questions.
Okay, I didn't mean that in a mean way to your guys' questions. Your guys' questions were
No,
fun.
no. You're killing
No,
it. You're
mine
killing
are
it.
silly goofy. That's why we call them the fun
Okay.
questions.
Okay.
But this one is not one of the fun questions. What are your thoughts on all the beef on Twitter?
Oh, send it, Sammy. Let's hear it.
Which beef? I feel like there's
All of it. All of it.
All of it?
The accusations, the calling out Zenith and DZ.
Ooh, we
Yeah,
got some spice on the
He's
podcast.
actually dropping names right now.
Ooh.
I mean, it's all on Twitter. Like, it's not.
Oh, it
it's
is,
not
it
like
is,
I'm
it is.
the. It's not like I'm the person that's dropping the names. I mean, I
Cancel.
love both teams.
Dude, Adams being a dipshit, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
that guy, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Him, Adam.
Yeah, no, that I was gonna say there's been a lot of Twitter beef. Like I wasn't sure which one you're talking about, but yeah, no, all of them. I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy Twitter beef, and I don't know if that's because I'm a sensitive person. But I don't like the whole like publicly shaming or outing or doing anything like that, especially when you can just privately DM someone.
Mhm.
And it could clear out like a lot of issues if you're having them. The accusation things, I don't understand at all, because I feel like if you just watch the whole VOD, you get your questions answered. And I think if people take small clips and form an opinion on them without doing further investigation or, actually looking into it, then that's an issue on themselves. And I just wouldn't want to be associated with people like that, So like all those people
Facts.
that look at those clips and are like, oh, they're for sure cheating, blah, 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 and they don't look further in or do further research or watch them play more. Like, if you're that concerned over someone's cheating, then watch them play more, you know? Like, they'll show you that they're working hard and that they're not, you know? So, I don't know.
I think that's my biggest problem with the whole thing, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of people, what that guy doesn't understand, man, is that even though he thinks that it's not gonna ruin her career or affect her at all, and like I know I said earlier that like it's helped her a little bit, like gain traction with people knowing who she is and whatnot. But that's not positive traction. You know what I mean? Like that's not something that you worked at to get traction for. You know what I mean? Like you don't work hard. Like Envy is somebody who fucking grinds this game, bro. You know, she works every day, right? She goes to work every day with this game. She works hard. She scrims. She plays ranked. She practices. She 3v3s. She's one of the best in the scene, right? To have your name put out like that on a platform after you qualify, a full woman team qualifying for CCs, man, like that's a huge thing in itself, right? And then, you know, you're getting accused of cheating. It's like, sure, it may give you some more viewers. You know, sure, it might help you, but personally,
it's damaging too,
right? Like your own personal, you know, mental gets hurt. Then,
Yeah.
Right. Like
no, exactly.
You know, like even though you know you're not cheating, like you know you're not, right? And we know you're not. I know you're not. You know, Zona. Like we all know you're not cheating. You're just gross at the game. You just beat up some fucking dudes who are gonna complain because you embarrassed them on CC finals. They're gonna cry and whine to their little friends because you know they didn't do good. It shouldn't take away from how much work she puts into the game, man. And that's what upset me the most.
Yeah, no, that's like what I got into back earlier. Like, no matter how you perform, like some people have something to say. Like, unfortunately, it's super nasty to share and spread like stuff like that and just start all that and bring someone down socially online. That all like so many people can see that when you could all you do is just message someone or just do further research, watch them play, like watch the whole clip. Like, don't just watch what's given to you, but. Unfortunately, there's always going to be people like that in the scene, no matter who it is, whether it's Envy, fucking anyone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter who it is and what you do, somebody could post this stuff and make it look like one thing from one way. So, I really hope she's doing well. She seems very strong and very passionate, so I feel like she's going to do well and keep succeeding. If anything, this is probably going to make her better.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely agree.
So I really hope that is the case and it doesn't like hurt her too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope she realizes too from this, like who the people in the scene are that are worth trusting and who isn't. And like, same for us too. Like now we see like the people sharing it and being hateful. Like I don't want to be associated with that. I'll unfollow, I'll block. Like I don't care. I'm not.
It's so sad, honestly. It's a lot of pro T1 players, bro, that are saying this stuff, man. It's very sad. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. But Zona, I know you had a couple more questions. Let's move on from this. A couple more questions there for Sammy. We could go on all day with this. I could go on all day. So let's move on. Let's move on.
Now it's time for my fun questions.
It bothers me. It's not fair to Envy. It's not fair to Envy at all. Go ahead, Zona. Sorry.
Okay. Question number 1. What is one legend comp you've always wanted to try but isn't meta?
Oh. See, my teammates would love this question because as IGL, I always have to be, you know, what's the meta? And they always want to run wild stuff. I don't know. I think I would really enjoy a ballistic comp.
Oh, gosh.
I really
would.
would.
My spice, Sammy. Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's go.
I would really enjoy a ballistic comp. What would I pair it with? I don't know. Like a Mad Maggie? Mad Maggie bang ballistic?
No, you can ask me and Stee about that, bro. I mean, the day ballistic came out, we ran Mad Maggie ballistic all day. It was great. It was scary.
Yeah, I think I got 2,000 kills on Maggie in like a week and a half, dude. It was ridiculous.
I need to do this in ranks now.
I mean, it's already in rank. I mean, I haven't seen many ballistics, but Maggie is predominant right now.
I literally played with a ballistic today.
Really? I was like, I don't see that many ballistics. I
Me
don't
neither.
get it.
Me neither. Yeah, I don't either.
I guess he's not as good as what I'm thinking.
This kid's pretty good. I mean, I use him. He's one of my mains. I got like over 2K with him. I mean, he's pretty good. You put the R9 in
He's
the
like,
sling,
I got
bro.
over 2K with him. You're
Put the
clowning yourself, Ryno. 2K kills with him?
You put that R9 in the sling,
You're
bro. I mean,
a
before this season, that R9 in the sling, it was hard to not kill everybody, bro. I think it's ridiculous.
He said it was hard not to kill everybody. Okay, Ryno.
Flex what I can, you know. I got money opportunities, Sammy. I ain't like you, you know. All right, Zona, hit it with the last one. We got one more.
Alrighty.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Many...
Wait, who's the third? You didn't give us a third. Who's
yeah,
the third?
Yeah. Who would be the third?
She said bang.
Oh, yeah, I said I think
Oh,
Bang.
you said Bang? Oh, okay. I didn't hear
Bang,
that.
Mad
Okay.
Maggie.
Listen,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
You're
That's
not listening, Ryno.
That's 3 Assault Legends.
Oh, that would be
Yo,
That's
TXM would
just
love
one
that, bro.
At all times,
It's for
dude.
fun. It's for fun.
all right. Go ahead, Zoe. Sorry.
Peanut's just going crazy behind me, so that's fun. Okay, last but not least, how many games do you think you have on Oversat?
Oh my god. A shit ton. I freaking have to double. How many games? 6 games
look.
each?
Don't look.
I was
swear.
gonna say, I'm trying to do the math. I do at least 2 scrims a night. That's 12 games a night. 12 times 7 times how many months? Oh,
Record.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
That's actually the most-
bro.
You're outing me right now. People are gonna do this
Ryno.
math, and they're gonna be like, "There's no way you shouldn't be this good with how much you're playing." You know?
Ryno, this is actually... I'm pretty sure she actually has the most games on Oversat
It's
out
gotta
of
be
all
the
of our,
record.
all of our guests.
Based off of that, it's gotta be. It has to be.
Oh, it absolutely
Let
is.
me
I'm
hear it.
looking at it right now. No, you have to give me a number.
Go on, give us a number. All right, you got more than
1,000?
PPG. You got more than PPG, bro. That's crazy. Let's go.
1,000.
You have 1,123.
What?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
What? Sammy, we gotta talk, bro.
You're
You all right?
outing me.
You okay over there, bro?
Guys, I double scrim almost every night.
Damn. Hey, you know what though? It pays off. Bro.
Passion.
You're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic, man. Look at
What's
you.
my KD looking like? It's at least a 1, right? People are gonna be looking me up now.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
look good on there.
Yo, she leaked Zia's last week. That was funny.
You have 1,078 kills.
Hey,
Your
You're over
KD is
one.
a .995.
close.
Damn.
That's fucking really good, bro.
Still really good.
You
though.
guys had to tell me you were gonna bring this up. I could have grinded it a little harder, made myself look good.
Hey.
2,000 games real quick.
Oh man,
That's the fun in it, though. I can't just.
I'm actually
you can't
screaming
just
right
give me a
now.
heads up.
she's screaming right
That-
now.
I'm actually screaming right now. Someone's subbing in for me while I'm in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get her out of them.
No, you're good. No. This was my priority. This was my priority.
We
So
appreciate that. We appreciate that.
So you could have had
that's a lot,
100. You could have had 1,100.
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably going up. It's gonna go up after this.
Damn.
Wild. That's fucking wild.
Damn, you beat Kai, Sabs, PBG,
Zia.
Zia. Well, I'm more shocked at the other three. The other three are vets. The other
Yes,
three are vets,
it's
bro.
what's it called? The night scrims are amazing. The internal legacy night scrims, because then
Mhm.
I'm able to do women's at 7 and then co-eds at 10:30. So
That's a grind.
They are
if
nice.
anyone wants to do night scrims, that's a good place to do them.
Good for you,
I
Sammy.
subbed in for those one night. The quality, I have to say, the quality was absolute shit, but that's because we were in lobby 4 and everyone just wanted to run it down.
Oh yeah, you do have to grind your elo a little if you're new to it. We're actually in lobby 1, which is a little scary sometimes, but
Hey, yeah, well, that's why you're performing so well in women's circuits and in the CCs. Yeah, you're grinding,
Fact.
Sammy. Good stuff, man. We're proud of you. Keep
thank
keep
you
going.
thank you guys for having me.
Of course. Anytime. You come back on. Maybe in a couple months. Once we pile through these these guests. But we appreciate you coming on the show tonight, Sammy. Thank you so much. We'll get to your scrims. Get to the grind.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you
Thank you.
soon,
You guys
okay?
have a good night.
You too. All right. Yes, Sammy from
I am
PPG.
shocked.
Yeah, that's a lot of games, bro.
That's a lot of fucking games.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games, man. Competitive, you know?
I just noticed this. I wish she was in here. I was looking at her damage versus damage taken for those total games. She has 617, almost 618,000 damage and only 71,000 damage taken.
Wow. That's
a
Wow.
huge ratio.
That's-
That's insane.
Hey, man, I said it from the jump. When I first watched them play, bro, I knew that they were going to be something special. Big shout out to Sammy, bro. She's a grinder. 100% grinder. It shows. It shows. If you want to be good, you want to be good in comp, you got to grind. And Sammy is a perfect example of that. I remember when they used to come in the bottom 3, bro. I'll say it I'll say it next year, bro, when I'm doing this show. I remember when PPG sucked. I do. I remember. And now look at them. You know? So, big shout out to them, bro. Big shout out to Sammy. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Exclamation point Sammy in the chat. We're going to follow her over on the Twitch. She's trying to hit affiliate, so go show her some love. Show her some love for us. She's going to be screaming tonight, I guess. I'm not sure if she's going to be live or not. If she's live, I'm definitely going to raid over to her. But, bro, great guests, man. We've had some great guests in the show thus far. We do have a couple more things. We got Insomnia going to be on the show next week. We're going to have Julie Antics and Selena on. YMV's in the air. We're not sure if she's going to be on or not, but we're definitely going to have Selena and Julie on, so that'd be cool. And then the week after that, we're going to have our first content creator on the show. That's going to be my friend Caro Deza. Caro Deza used to be part of Daydream. She's retired from comp. She's focusing on her content creation. So like I wanted to do at the jump of this show is I wanted to make sure we focused on just, you know, more than just comp. We wanted to make sure we focus on the content creation side of Apex as well, because there's a lot of women out there that grind on the content side of things, have to deal with a lot of diversity as well. So they need some love as well. So make sure we get them on the show. Cara Des will be the first one of that group. She'll be on here the week after next. I think next Sunday St. Patrick's Day?
Maybe.
Yes.
It
Yes,
is. All right.
17th.
All right. Well, I might
Make
be
sure to wear green.
wear some green next Sunday. I'm gonna be having some beer while we're doing the show, I guess. Gotta have to. I'm Irish, you know, gonna have to do that. Got no Queen's Cup PC this week. We're gonna be taking a little bit of a break. We head into the finals. I know Zona. You want to talk about anything you got going on over at Women's Circuits?
Let's see. So this week we have quite literally only scrims the entire week. The following Monday, I will be talking about it again next Sunday. We have Monday Mayhem Finals. I believe it is a $400 prize pool right now. I don't have the top 20 teams for that out yet. I have not made a graphic. Did not come prepared. And then we have a couple more things in the works.
Who needs a graphic? You know, who needs a
No
graphic?
one needs a graphic apparently, but they're pretty, so why
They
not?
are pretty. They are pretty.
We do have a couple more things in the works, but that will be announced in the Women's Circus Discord within this week.
Good.
I believe that is everything. Let me look at my calendar.
Well, I'll tell you. Me and Sammy are working on something behind the scenes. I've been talking to her recently. We're going to be doing something. I don't want to announce it, Sammy. I know you're in the chat. I don't want to announce it just yet. I want to talk to you a little bit more about the structure. But it's really cool. I'm very excited about it. But I will be doing...
Oh, wait.
What's up?
I remember one more thing. We do have the free agent random royale on April 1st.
Yes, that's big.
$1,000 prize pool, $150 per win, so it's 50 per player per winning team, and then it is $100 to the kill leader.
Yes, that's
so
big.
$1,000 overall on April 1st for the free agents, those that are LFT and LF1. But you will not be paired with your duo for monetary reasons. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's a random royale. Get in there. Get in there, guys. Get in there. If you're a woman, you know, or a lady trying to get into women's comp, perfect opportunity. Definitely sign up. Join the Women's Circus Discord, !WC in chat to get inside of their Discord there. So yeah, like I said, me and Sam have been talking behind the screen. We got some stuff we're working on. Little 3v3 thing we got in the works. We got something special planned. So Hopefully get that on the ground. I'm also going to host a duos tournament in the next coming weeks for the women of the Queen's Cup and Princess Cup. So we'll get that rocking and rolling. So, trying to think. I think that's it, man. I mean, Steve, got anything else to add?
Not really, man. I think we've kind of gone over everything. I mean, I can say that I was in the call with you and Sammy when you guys were talking about that thing, and I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah, I think once we get the logistics about it right, I think it'll be great. We want to make sure everybody that deserves to be involved is involved. We don't want to make sure we don't want to exclude anybody. And Sammy was very to the point with that, and I agree with her, 100% agree with her. So make sure we get that all set. But there'll be a prize pool for it as well. So keep your eyes peeled on the Twitter. You know I post everything there, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But the duo store will be coming up pretty soon. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to you, Zona, actually, because I want to do it on a Wednesday because it works best because that's what everybody has kind of open for the Queen's Cup. So, but we'll drop that soon. What else? I think that's it, man. I think that's it. I think LGS is happening right now. I think mine just ended. Sam, are you streaming? You're in chat. Let me know if you're streaming. I'll be right out to you. But next week we got Insomnia. Week after that we got Carodeza. We got Carodeza after that, and then we go. I think that's right into finals. Right into finals week. So excited, man. It's gonna be fun. Got a lot of things to look forward to. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. Queen's Cast episode 6 in the books, man. Episodes are flying by. Make sure you guys check us out on Spotify. The link is always posted in my Discord, in the Women's Circus Discord, on Twitter. And check the episodes out there as well. Episodes 1 to 5. Leave us a 5-star. Much appreciated. Give us a follow as well. Helps us out, get into the algorithm over on Spotify. If you want to watch the video in 1080, you can head over to YouTube. That'll be available tomorrow morning as well. And everything, and the other episodes are over there as well. Okay? So thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Zona, Stee, thank you guys as well as always for being a great host. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Of course.
Peace.